What's going on YouTube? How is everybody today? It's nice to hear. So today we're going to talk about something kind of strange. It's called 6° Fahrenheit Skyquake. It's by, you can see right there, Stephen O'Malley and Attila Csihar. Stephen O'Malley is one half of the duo known as Sunn, and Attila is the sometimes collaborator. Sometimes he does vocals for the band. He's a Hungarian singer. Anyway, this was a project commissioned by Peter Ryberg of PETA. He's also in KTL with Stephen O'Malley. He's also owns the record label that released this, Editions Mego. This was released in 2008. I think it was originally written in 2001. What you get on this album is some really kind of experimental kind of drone music. It's even kind of like ambient, I'd say, because it's very, very minimal, very electronic. Anyway, these guys are commissioned to make music for this sculptor, this New York sculptor named Banks Violette, and I'm going to post some links to some of his work so you can go and look at the pictures. And the whole thing is like, this album is only one song, but it's a good like 34 minutes long, but the original piece, I guess, was 8 hours and 35 minutes. And I guess Stephen O'Malley and this Banks Violette guy have collaborated before, and they wanted to revisit some concepts that they've worked on previous projects, concepts that involve senses of loss and absence and I guess residual energy of a missed evocative experience. I don't know. So anyway, what's going on is there's, I guess, 2 rooms, and this music is being played live or being played from a recording in 2 separate rooms through 3 different sound systems that are all being played through these 18-inch subwoofers. So there's all this kind of pressure, and they wanted to explore sound as a physical presence and like see if that enhances his exhibit. And I guess this is a picture of one of his sculptures. I don't know. Go check out his things. You'll get a better idea of what's going on. So I guess this is all being played, and you're there checking out this art. This album, the music, is just kind of like some high frequency buzzing, something like your ears are ringing is kind of what it sounds like. There's a lot of silence. Attila is doing a lot of Gregorian chanting that he got inspired by inspiration from his recent visit to Tokyo, I guess. I don't know what he was doing in Tokyo to get inspired, but he went there, decided I'm gonna start chanting like this. There's also like some occasional guitar, something that sounds like a bell being clanged. Everything sounds very cold, very kind of distant. It's very, very sparse. Yeah. But this is just a 33 minute excerpts from like an 8 hour and 35 minute piece. And I guess the original piece was a lot similar to this, but just more stretched out, I guess. It just wasn't like an excerpt, it's probably just like a summary of the music or something like that. I don't know. Skyquake. So anyway, pictures. Here's like, I guess the sheet music for it and some lyrics. Lyrics involve like technology and knowledge and how you can use knowledge to, you know, overcome religion and kill gods and stuff. And I guess the skyquakes when all the gods were falling to the earth. It's like an earthquake in the sky. There's Stephen O'Malley sitting in some sort of furnace room, and there's Attila looking very sharp, all dressed up with a top hat and sunglasses, looking kind of goofy. And on the back here, there's just an amp and lots of fog. I'm guessing there was fog before. I don't know. It's not the first time Stephen O'Malley's done music in one shape or another for like an art exhibit or something. I have another one he did. I think it's Oracle is what it's called. No, it's nothing quite like this. It's a little more traditional Sunn music. This is also supposed to be some sort of like edition of 500. I read online that there's either 500 in color and 500 in the sepia tone. I didn't know that when I bought this, so I guess it's pretty rare. Maybe you can still buy some online. I saw if you go to Boomcat or like Amazon, they still have a couple. Amazon, I think, had like 16 of these for sale. Like, I don't know. So I don't know if it's really how limited edition it is. but I guess rumor has it there's only so many circulating around, but I don't know. It's not really as spooky or ominous as like Sunn music. It's just very sparse. Like it was alright. Like it's kind of spooky if you'd probably listen to it with the lights off, but I don't know. It didn't really have like presence or any kind of like power like a Sunn album would have, but it was still kind of interesting to listen to. But I don't know. Gregorian chants, some high pitched buzzing, occasional guitar. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. It's very unusual. 6 Degrees Fahrenheit, Skyquake. Released in 2008 on Editions Mego.